Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, and for the very first time, to the Farts and Crap Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host, Danjo here. I hope you guys are all doing well. And, yeah, today on PS4 or PS5, it is Elden Ring. We're starting on the PS4 version. This is on patch 1.06. So if you're watching this in the future, there's been another update, whatever. I mean, you guys are watching this in the future from my perspective, but yeah, I will update you guys as needed. But yeah, just wanted to do a little graphical comparison here. Starting off the Erdtree Gazing Hill. I'm going to go through Altus Plateau a little bit because this is one of the more graphically dense areas in the game. And yeah, it is pretty much locked at a solid 60. Doing 1080 60 FPS for the format of this video. Not doing any kind of like scaling or post-processing. And yeah, looking good, playing good. Just gonna storm the castle, so to speak. Have fun storming the castle. Just to get like a little, you know, try to get some frame droppage. So this is one of the areas where that can happen, or graphical weirdness will rear its ugly head. So far, a whole lot of nothing. There's a little bit of shadow pop in like that. Just happened. Yep, still happening. But yeah, it's not that noticeable, and the frame rate is not suffering at all. I will pick a fight with those guys in just a moment. Let's just go ahead and change this out real quick. Because you do have to take out both of those guys in order for it to count. So we'll just switch this out real quick. And let's go with that setup real quick right here. Just give the game a little bit to do. Take a drink here and zap them. Oops. Alright, that could have gone better. It's a little early. Alright. That looked good though. Didn't drop any frames or nothing. Tree Sentinels are a little bit graphically complex. It's good. It's good testing enemy because they definitely like jumping around, doing all that. Typically, you can, and this is on journey 10, so. But typically, even on journey 10, you can. Oh, come on. Ah. Oh, he didn't like that. It's kind of burned through my FP really fast, but it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, and you can summon. I forgot about that. Oh, well, that didn't work. Trying to get back up to full, thank you. Alright, that was a nice little test. But yeah, solid frame rate. Didn't get a single drop there. So, let's go ahead and save and quit. Yeah. And I'll just go down on the switcher, close game. And let's go to the PS5 version. And again, this is on version 1.06. You can see the app version and calibration version on the bottom right corner. Right here. And converting your save data is actually super simple. You don't have to like upload it and like download it unnecessarily. You can just convert the save data that's on the system, which is very, very user-friendly. I definitely like that. However, it is a one-way conversion. There's no way to take your PS5 data onto the PS4 version. So, a little bit of a downside there. And the trophies do not carry over. So, because as you guys can see, 0% on the PS5 version, 100% on the PS4 version. So, and also for some reason there's no like tips on the loading screen. It's not great. And as you guys can see, it's the frame rate is a little bit janky. Now if you try to keep the camera panning slowly, make sure the level of detail is a little bit better. And this is on the prioritized frame rate option. if you prioritize quality, I don't know why you'd want to play like this. Yeah, any kind of movement, it is incredibly stuttery. It is quite bad. So definitely not optimized super well. And we'll just go over here real quick because this is where another large enemy is. I think I haven't taken this one out yet. Ah, almost got him. And yeah, not as bad as what I was expecting. But yeah, it still does hiccup quite a bit. And of course, to those of you who didn't know about this, this is where you get the Giant Crusher, which is a fantastic weapon. The best pure strength weapon in the game, actually. And I frequently keep it as part of my arsenal. Because yeah, once fully upgraded, like even if you're doing like an intelligence faith build, it's quite good. With an AR of 974, with strength at 60 and intelligence at 80. So A scaling on strength, C scaling on intelligence, and very, very respectable damage. Very good. The one downside to this weapon I'm not a big fan of is how much it kind of blocks your view sometimes because of how large this thing is. But yeah, put Lion's Claw on this thing. Oh, forget about it. It's so good. But yeah, if you're not messing with the camera too much, it's honestly not terrible. It's just, yeah, the frame rate is not as good. And you don't get that, well, actually no, you still get that noticeable pop-in of lower quality shadows becoming the higher quality ones. Like on the big door right there. And boom. Sharp shadow. And of course, as you go through large, geographically complex areas, like Lendell's Gates, there's quite a bit more of that not great frame rate going on. And to clarify, this is on Journey 10, so... Oh, I am fat rolling, whoops. Yeah, that guy's proving to be quite a pain. Yeah, I did not realize we're on heavy load. Yeah. Just the Royal Greatsword. Kind of a better weapon if you're doing a battle mage kind of setup anyway. Well, for the most part, depending on what you're fighting. But yeah, the frame rate is not super solid, unfortunately. But you know, this is on patch 1.06, so will likely improve in the future. And I did notice they fixed some graphical weirdness in certain areas since version 1.05, so that's at least cool. Okay, for example, archery gazing hill in the morning used to look very much not correct. Like it was just... Oh wait, is it morning? It's early day. Okay. So pretty similar. But it used to be kind of like solid gray, to where you couldn't even see stuff in the distance. Which, you know, not great. Seem to have fixed that. It's typically only in the morning, and it's typically worse when it's not raining. So let's go ahead and pass time until morning. Yeah, so now it's not solid gray. Like you can still see like the silhouettes of stuff in the distance. You can still see in the valley a bit, and like sure it's gray, but it's not just like solid gray. It used to also look kind of weird going through here in the morning. This whole like lighting thing going on, but it seems to be all better now, honestly. I don't remember what this is. Getting away from me is what it is. Oh, it's Bloodblade, right. Sadly, a while back they did nerf Agil's Moonblade, which was a sad day. But, I don't know, it used to be kind of broken, I guess. Oh, it's one of these guys. I'd say that's enough of that. Let's go back to the retreat gazing hill real quick. And yeah, it's definitely not as bad as it used to be. It seems to be a little bit better. Again, definitely looks better if you're not like messing with the camera. But yeah, the frame rate is definitely not a solid 60. Frequently stutters and goes down to about 40. Let's go and quit game real quick. And while it is very easy, again, to convert your PS4 data to your PS5 game, it doesn't work the other way. So go ahead and close. Go back to the PS4 version real quick, just as another quick comparison. Before we get going, I did want to keep this comparison in under 25 minutes, so yeah, load times on PS5 are like a tiny bit faster, but I would much rather have a better frame rate, so I do not care. Like, yeah, that was what, like a second longer, maybe two, and that's initial load. So let's go back to our friend over here, because I believe I took him down on the PS5 version. Yeah, the shadow quality and everything, it's really not that bad. Yeah, frame rate is a lot smoother. Oh, we could just send back Black Knighties. Thank you. Go. It's always nice to have extra weapons, especially when they're, you know, really good. Again, like, yeah, the detail qualities, not as crisp. But, like, it's still beautiful. Like, again, I would just much rather have a solid 60 FPS. Especially for a game like this. I'll just go back to Erdtree Gazing Hill and kind of point out how the lighting differences kind of play on this one scene here. Which, I mean, it's the entire game, but... Alright, so this is morning. Like, already... Yeah, it's not nearly as gray. Like, you can definitely see better. The environmental effects are definitely look a little bit different. In this version, but I personally like this look better. Go ahead and pass time. till morning, because like this is probably a little bit later in the morning. Because morning, yeah, it's dark. Like there's a little bit of light coming in over the horizon, but this is like a big old valley here, so yeah, and as you can see, like it's still gray, but it's much more muted. It's much more subdued. I personally think it looks better because yeah, like there's fog or whatever, but it looks more natural to me. I'll go ahead and pass time until noon. Yeah, same kind of thing. Or honestly, yeah, I just think it looks better, honestly. Just go down here, fight the same giant real quick. And actually, you know what, we're already a little bit over 25. And like there is no option for motion blur, I don't think, but there is like a little bit happening because of all the different types of foliage and everything. Like it's a very dense area. Lots of enemies doing their idle animations and whatnot. And yeah, you see, like, the most noticeable thing, I guess, is, like, the shadows, like, popping in. Which, it's not that bad, honestly, unless, like, you're looking for it. And as I showed earlier, like, it's still present on the PS5 version. It's not without, it's foibles. That's a good word. Oh. He's just scared. Alright, well, I'm sorry. Well, alright, well, I guess I'm the jerk. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today, folks. Thank you very much for stopping in. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I haven't really... It's been pretty fun to go through these different like comparisons and stuff in these videos. And yeah, as a fairly new PS5 owner, I've been curious to test all those different you know, cross-generational versions of things, and yeah, personally, I'm probably just gonna keep playing Elden Ring on the PS4 version. Like, yeah, there's that allure of like, you know, getting the achievements again on the PS5 version, but I would honestly probably rather just do it with a new character, because like if I already have all the stuff, some of the things that you get achievements for, then it kind of just feels like rehashing, backtracking, all that good stuff. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this comparison. Thank you for being here, and a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, which at the time of recording this is just Navalis Draconis, but if you want to be incredibly awesome and support the show a bit more directly, like Navalis Draconis, check out the join button down below. Tiers start at $3 a month. That gets you into all the basic stuff. It's only 10 cents a day, and it very much helps out. So, yeah, till next time, everybody, take care, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.